Hi everyone, this is take 2 of the Commander Power Hour number 2. Last time I made a Crovax deck, which was a mono white token strategy. I believe the card is all white creatures get +1/+1, non-white creatures get -1/-1. So I took that a token route. The way the Commander Power Hour works is I generate 3 random commanders on EDHRec, and I pick one of those on a timer to keep the spirit of the challenge going, and then I build that deck in an hour or less with the aid of the Command Zone deck building guide right here. It says 38 to 36 lands, 31 to 33 of your game plan, 10 ramp, 10 draw, 5 removal, 5 board wipes, and the commander, and paying attention to mana curve and things like that. And then the one other restriction I put on myself is I try not to use EDHRec itself at all until after I've finished the deck, and then I can look back and see what cards I might have missed. The reason I do this is because this is in addition to trying to put out good content. This is also an attempt to try to make me a better deck builder and continually improve as a deck builder, as well as like improving as a player. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it, and hopefully my computer will like me this time. Random commander number 1. Already looking better is going to be Tishana, Voice of Thunder. Now I'll duplicate this real quick and do that again. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. I don't want to think about it too much, not on the timer, but now I'll generate my third one, and that's going to be Lady Evangela. Okay. Right off the bat, I don't think it's going to be Lady Evangela. This deck would be interesting to make as a meme deck, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Corona, I could take this in any direction. I have been wanting to build 5-color humans for a while, so I could do that. This one is basically this one I think would basically be Simic good stuff, Simic tokens, and that's probably the easiest deck to make. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't think I have the I don't think I have the confidence on video and as a deck builder yet in order to try to build a 5-color deck in an hour. It would be an extremely fun deck to make, but I think it would take more time than I'm willing to put in here. So I think the commander is going to be Tishana. So she's a Merfolk Shaman, power, toughness, each equal to the number of cards in my hand. So I could also throw some Voltron stuff in here, but we'll see. And now it is time to get going with the deck. And so I'm just going to try to get this single timer on here and give myself as much room as possible. And yeah, all right. I think that should be good. And all right, here we go. So I'll put Tishana. I think that is Tishana, Voice of Thunder. So I'm just gonna set commander real quick. And save the deck up. Now, where should I go first? I'll probably go to ramp first. That seems easy enough. Well, we all kind of know our ramp package. And in theory, I could have created these categories beforehand. It is there. Okay. Cultivate, Kadama's reach. We're probably just gonna take all the usual ramp cards here. Nothing crazy. Might do a Farseek. That seems fine. Ramp, and then probably I'll also throw in an explosive vegetation in here. So often we might think, oh, like we got a ramp on turn 2, and that's what commanders' quarters and people have been preaching. Because it becomes very important when you have like a 4-mana commander, because if you ramp on turn 3, you're not actually saving yourself any turns whatsoever. Because you're casting your commander on the same turn that you would be normally. Ramp. I guess I could call it like Mana Excel or whatever, but we'll just go with the usual: the Soul Ring, the Signet, the Talisman. I don't remember what the Simic Talisman is called, so we're gonna need to find out. I think it's a whole cycle of 10. I might be wrong. Talisman of Curiosity. That's what this one is called. I have some of the names of all the mana dorks and things memorized, but not yet. Let's think. With a 7 mana commander, where would we be? Where would we want to ramp? If we ramp by 2 turn 4 with an explosive vegetation, then turn 5 we cast the commander, and that feels pretty good to me. I'm wondering if we want to do like a Wood Elves, the Wood Elves and a Steve and stuff like that. Maybe, why not? Let's do, Sakura Tribe Elder, ramp. What else? Wood Elves, Sakura Tribe Elder. The other one's like Ondu Giant. These are the ones that I have memorized. I know there are more out there, but what have I got? Okay, I've got 11. Said 10. I'll get rid of the Nature's Lore. I don't really need lands coming into play untapped. Okay, so now some some card draw. Remember, we can get a Coiling Oracle up in here. Card draw. Suddenly I'm forgetting every good every regular old blue draw source that that I have. Stuff that the good thing is our commander is a draw source herself, but probably some stuff that we can get into here is Blue Suns. Blue Suns is probably never. I don't think Blue Suns is bad in any deck whatsoever, but all the draw X's are probably pretty good. We could do like Tidings. That's probably not the greatest, but why not? Let's go with it. Blue Suns. Well, what else do we have? I haven't really done a lot of Simic in a while. Targeted removal. You know what? We're gonna come back to that, and we're gonna put our best friend Cyclonic Rift in here. We're gonna start putting in some board wipes. Let's see. So you got that. What else do you got? In green blue, what do you got? I mean, you got your Evacuation. Probably put that there. Board wipes. I think there's a green one called Hurricane, which I think is basically, yeah, okay, to each creature with flying and each player. Okay, I don't think there's many good, like, pure green just destroy all creatures board wipes. I will put our boy Bane of Progress in here. Oh, I feel like that price has gone up too. Jeez. Bane of Progress. What else? I can start using the text search a little bit here. No, that's not what I want. Advanced. Oracle text. Destroy all. Let's see what that comes up with. And we can also just get the color identity thing going up in here. And destroy all forests. Destroy all enchantments. That's not bad. Oh yeah, we could do like a Nevermorals. We could do like a Nevermorals disc or an Oblivion Stone or something. Why the heck not? I'm not sure if this is really the board wipe you'd want to put in here. But I'd rather just get going with the creatures and the tokens. Destroy all other enchantments. Oh wow, there's really a lot of destroy all enchantments here. World Slayer. Where's our friend Oblivion Stone? Surprised that's not. Let's search it. Filters modified. Oblivion Stone. Oh, because that says destroy each. Okay, that's why that's not coming up. Okay, all right, that makes sense. If I get a chance, if I think of more board wipes, we'll get some stuff up in here. Yeah, I have five board wipes now, so that seems fine. Okay, Cyclonic Rift, Corrosion Grip. In terms of removal, Corrosion Grip is. This seems to be. It's a favorite of my friend Matt's, who's the Simic player in my playgroup. Where the heck am I going? Oh, targeted removal. Okay, so Corrosion Grip. We'll put in my favorites. Pongify. Basically, these are. This is three of the freaking same card, so I don't know if we would actually want to put all three of these in the same deck, but targeted removal, and then the other one I'm thinking of is our friend Beast Within. It was one of the first. I had this card really early on in my Magic collection days. Apologies, I think I'm a little bit off center here in the shot. Okay, so that's board web 5, ramp 10, targeted removal 4. Okay, so I need one more. Targeted removal. I mean, Cyclonic Rift can also serve as targeted removal. I could put in freaking Naturalize. That's not bad. I'll put in Curse of the Swine. It's a thing that blue's not too good at. I'm actually considering whether I put that in board wipes. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in board wipes. Because if you're casting it effectively, it's like mass removal, so it probably more qualifies as a board wipe. Curse of the Swine. What else? What else is good removal? I mean, I'm just thinking Naturalize, or disenchants the white one. I think there's probably better options that I could put here. But in the interest of getting a deck together, we'll leave it at that. Okay. So we have our board wipes, we have our removal, we have our ramp. We need some more card draw. Season of Growth. Season of Growth is going to be one that, like, whenever a creature hits the battlefield, whenever a creature hits the battlefield, scry 1. It's not really draw, but I'm going to qualify it. Coiling, did I already put? I think I already put in Coiling Oracle. What are some other draw dumb numbers of cards? Freaking our best friend, Consecrated Sphinx. This I don't think I would ever make this deck in the form that I'm gonna make it on here, because I'm basically putting in all the cards that, like, one are really expensive, and two that people just I feel like they kind of have a salt factor with things like Consecrated Sphinx and Jin Gataxias. The maximum hand size being reduced by 7 is pretty nightmarish. There's a card draw, 6 draw cards. That, as we know, it doesn't work to type Oracle text in the search bar. You have to type it here. And a good this is like a good quick filter without having better ideas for what you want is to filter on only rares and mythic rares. Yep. Greater good will probably go in here. It's card draw. I mean, if I were to be generating small tokens, then this might not be quite as good. Let's see. This is another Garruk is another great option. Card draw. I mean, this maybe doesn't fit exactly into the card draw archetype, but let's keep going and let's see. Lifeblood Hydra. That is pretty interesting. And then Momentous Fall is basically instant version of Greater Good. Okay, Prime Speaker. How did I not think of Prime Speaker? Prime Speaker is like the quintessential Simic draw thing. When greatest number of cards an opponent has drawn this turn. Okay, I'm probably not going to do that. I could get a Mold Drifter up in here. At the risk of making it too much like my Yarok deck. But I think what else can I put in here? I could put in like I could, well, first of all, I could remove my filters, and then I could do the standard Ponder, just to be able to do some of this at low mana. Serum Visions. This is a lot more fixing than card draw, but it'll do. Brainstorm, and then I'm also thinking of adding one of my favorites, which is this new card. What is it called? Telling Time. Is it called See the Truth? Is that what it is? Yeah. Put one of those cards in your hand. The rest in the bottom of your library. Nah, I'm probably not gonna do that. Telling Time was another one that I thought of, but that's kind of like top of library shenanigans. What have I got here? We're actually doing much better on time, I feel, than last time. See the Truth. Brainstorm. That was the other one I was gonna put. And because I already put Brainstorm. Because we're not because we're not actually gonna make this deck, I'm just gonna put like every fetch land ever in it. And actually, I'll get some of those. I'll get some of those out of the way now. Command tower. Hinterland Harbor. Misty Rain Forest. I can't believe this card is $90. How is that card $90? Fabled Passage. What's the forest island called? I really should know that. That's okay. Here we'll just go super type or type land. Oracle text pay to life, and we'll get all the shock lands here. Oh, duh, breeding pool. Okay, yep, yep. See, it is definitely a duh moment. Okay, so breeding pool. What else could I get in there? I could do freaking Alchemist's Refuge, which is the one that lets you cast things with flash. I don't necessarily see the need for that. There's some bonkers Simic cards that I'm thinking of putting in this, but what else have I got? Exotic Orchard. Oh, I got my filters on. Exotic Orchard. Why the heck not? Yeah. All right. Yeah, whatever. I'll deal with the rest of that later. 10 card draw 12. Okay. Yep. Tidings. Yeah, I'm gonna remove Tidings. Tidings isn't. I don't think Tidings is actually a good card. And then Garruk. Garruk probably isn't actually in the card draw category much at all, but okay, now it comes time to make the big decision that I need to make with this deck. Do I want to make it like more copy oriented? Do I want to make it just like generic? Like, do I want to make it like Saprolings? Do I want to make it Merfolk? Do I want to make it like whatever tokens? I could take this in. I could take this in a bunch of different directions. I mean, what it says is a draw a card for each creature you control. I mean, yeah, in theory, it doesn't have to be tokens. It could be very Simic. It could be just like Simic good stuffs, which is really, really what I have on the screen. Please never let me make this deck actually a reality. We're gonna end up putting Vorinclex and company in here, and it's gonna be a terrible time. We'll probably put in the whichever Eldrazi, I think it's Kozilek, that draws 4 cards on on cast. But other than that, what am I gonna do with this? I mean, it's probably easiest to make it small tokens. That would be honestly, that's probably just better. This kind of deck is probably just better as an EDHRec deck than whenever a creature hits an opponent, draw a card. But and I'll probably put him in there, but like this way your guys don't have to actually be attacking, and you can just kind of sit back, have them as blockers, and then let them do their thing. All right, so let's get our usual token best friends of Parallel Lives. Create new category. Game plan. It is kind of a broad category that's gonna fit a lot of stuff in here. So Parallel Lives, freaking doubling season. Holy crap! I don't even wanna don't even want to think about how much this card is. I shouldn't be wasting time with looking at prices, but I'm just really curious. Okay. Game plan. So those are our usual doublers. What's it called? Progenitor Mimic. That makes copies of things. Yeah, we'll have this. We'll have this in here as part of the game plan. And then we'll have our. I would not want to play against this deck. This does not. This just seems like Simic, like explosion and and death just waiting to happen. Okay, let's see. Avenger of Zendikar. I was thinking of some more. Master of Waves. Yeah, I mean it's not the greatest, but I think it's underrated and it's gonna hit. I think I'm gonna have a lot of things hit the battlefield at the. I'm gonna want to be having a lot of things hit the battlefield at the same time with this deck. Let's see, Master of Waves. What are the good? I know Una is a good blue token creator, but unfortunately she's also black. This might be the point at which I go on Gatherer and start searching soon, but any I can remember right off the top of my head. Oh well, I was gonna do freaking Rite of Replication. Make 5 of something. Ramp game plan. Merkfiend Liege, is that the green and blue one? Oh yeah. and that probably means that we're gonna have to put in our friend Seedborn Muse. I mean, in theory, I guess I don't know what this is really adding to the deck, but with this we can attack with all of our 1/1s and then untap them and still have them as blockers. Let's go. What was the one that? Oh, man, I just had one. I just had one in mind and I forgot it. Oh well. All right. Let's go to Gatherer and let's start searching for the good token cards. Rules text token. Types method. I do want to make sure I get enough creatures in there, but mainly for right now, I don't care what type it is. I just care that it is either not red, blue, or green, or colorless, and no other color. Okay, yeah, and I'm sure there's gonna be a ton here. So if there's like 500, then I'm probably just gonna. Okay, yeah. That's more than I wanted. So I'm gonna go to rarity, and I'm gonna do or contains rare or contains mythic. I'm sure there's stuff that I'm gonna miss out on by only doing rares and mythics, but I will this way. Like I'm not gonna get bad cards this way. Okay, 378. That's still way more. That's still way more than I thought. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Ant Queen. I'm probably not gonna do that, but that did remind me of two great token cards that I am gonna include. That's gonna be our friend Jade Mage. I never had exactly the right deck for her to shine in, but I know that in a Saproling deck or in basically any deck that can generate a crap ton of mana, she's gonna be incredible. Jade Mage. What was the other one? Hornet Queen. Hornet Queen's the one that makes a lot of tokens. Unfortunately, she takes up the same mana slot as our commander. Game plan. I wonder how many I've got, but I'm not gonna check it just yet. What's the? There's a golem that makes like 2/3/3 golems when it hits. I wonder if that's worth it. Probably not. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the list. Ooh, Arasta the Endless Web. I keep getting recommended this one on EDHRec. Whenever I look at kind of token style decks, I don't necessarily know like how happy I am to have spiders, but like they're just like 1/2s. They're not anything special, but like you might get some mileage out of this. Yep. Okay. Avenger of Zendikar. Awakening Zone. Ooh, that might not be bad. And that could also serve as like pseudo ramp into our commander. But we're gonna leave it alone for now. Ooh, oh man, I wish I could play Beck and Call. But the white in the other half of that card means we can't. Ooh, Blade of Selves is absolutely bonkers in this deck, and the reason it's bonkers is because like normally attaching it to a legendary creature you wouldn't be the happiest with it, but like you have even like 3 or 4 creatures, you make 3 copies of this suddenly, and you get 3 of the enter the battlefield triggers, and suddenly you're drawing like 20 cards, even if you have to sacrifice all the copies. Like it seems absolutely dumb. That's why like I don't even know where to put this card, but I just know I'll just put it in game plan. I think it just needs to be in the deck. Game plan. Then we'll put in our friend Lightning Greaves while we're at it. If anything, what would we want to do here? Like I'm honestly thinking, because of the power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your hand, I'm thinking there's a conceivable scenario where we commander damage people out with this deck. But a significant thing that would hold that up is not having trample. So what is it? It's not Loxodon Warhammer. Is it that I'm thinking of an aura? I also need to be able to spell in order to search for these things. Uh-oh. Come on. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. I'll look for that later. Ooh, Bramble Sovereign. Yeah, that. You got a little bit of a copy sub theme going. What with the right of replication and whatnot. It's whenever another non-token creature, but still, seems pretty good. Cackling Counterpart. That would be definitely if I'm going like copy theme. I'll go this way, but I think there are better cards I can do. Clone Legion, yeah. Ooh, you got the Crush of Worms. That's cute. What else have we got here? Ooh, Deep Forest Hermit and Deranged Hermit. Those are 2 very good ones. I'm hoping to get stuff into this deck fast enough that this time that we actually have time to like look at the deck and tweak it and see kind of the mana curve and stuff, instead of what we had last time, which was throw 100 cards in a deck and be done with it. And yeah, and I ended up not talking as much, which, yeah, and it just learning lessons as I do more of these. Duplicate. Duplicate's probably not bad. Nothing amazing here. Ooh. Endless Swarm. Endless Swarm's kind of funny, but it's a kind of just a meme. Ooh, Fable of Wolf and Owl. Fable of Wolf and Owl. I kind of want to see. If there are any token boosters here, like if there's any anthems in these colors. I know there's one that's flying. I know there's one that boosts all your flying creatures, but I don't know about other stuff. One fresh meat, full flowering. Ooh, that, you know what? That actually probably would be good in this deck. Full flowering. I'm hesitant. I'm often hesitant with populate cards in. I'm often hesitant with including like too many populate cards because if you draw them after a board wipe, they're just like a dead draw. Let's see. Garruk Wild Speaker. Untap 2 target lands. So that's a... Garruk Wild Speaker could also act as a ramp source. And it makes me a token, so I'm gonna put it in there. Garruk... What the hell is this Garruk called? There are so many. Garruk Wild Speaker. And it's like... It's nothing crazy either, so I feel like people aren't immediately... Other than if it's like maybe the only planeswalker in play or something, I feel like people aren't just going to be like, oh, I need to go after Peter because he has Garruk. Let's see, Gelatinous Genesis. That's another. And actually, if we're throwing a lot of X spells in this deck, the stuff we might want to include is the typical collective voyage and tempting. Whatever the tempting offer card is for lands. Don't remember that one off the top of my head, but that's okay. I like Giant Adaphage, but it might be too slow. That's a non-token creature, so probably not that big of a deal. Whenever Hooded Hydra. I haven't heard of this one. Oh, that is pretty cool. It's a morph. It comes in as a 5/5, and then you make 5 snakes. That's not too bad. What else have you got? I really want to make a deck with those like hunted cards. Hydra Broodmaster, yeah, so kind of same. Hydra Broodmaster. This might be. I might be going too. I might be going too high in the mana curve now, but I'll throw in Idol of Oblivion. That'll go in card draw. See, it does help with this. It does help with this that I already have a token deck, because at least in green I kind of know what to expect. I kind of know some of the cards that I'll need or want. Let's see. Ooh, Kazandu Tusk Collar. That's one that's a little bit. That's one that we can get away with. That's a little bit lower on the mana curve. Game plan. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Kind of additional land this turn. How many? I have. So I have 25 minutes. How many? Oh my God! I already have 21. I already have 21 game plan cards here. Holy crap. Okay, wow. I'm almost at 100 already. Wow. This is like this is like night and day with this is like night and day with what we were doing last time. Okay. Um I mean, I think I have some time to keep going, honestly. Masterful replication is one that this is one that I've lost to. I've lost to with my girlfriend playing her artifact deck. Um, so there's some stuff that could be stuff that could be good in here, but it's very artifact based. Oh, my tonic slime. That's such a fun one. If God, if I were playing a more sacrifice based theme, I'd go crazy with that. I want to see the 8 mana version of that. That's just 8 for an 8/8 that like splits into 4/4s, then splits into 2/2s, then splits into 1/1s. At some point, it probably gets to be too much text to put on a card, though. What do we got here? Oh, Michaeloth. And that's not even one that's like. That's not even one that's uber expensive. Like, that you could cast this and cast another card in the same turn, especially in Simic. Your Battlesphere. Yeah. I mean, it's just at this point, like, I don't know if I'm beating a dead horse with Hornet Queen and whatnot, or if Hornet Queen's just a better version of it. But what have I got going on here? Oh yeah, Mystic Genesis. I thought about this. I think you know what? I think this is that card's time to shine. Game plan. Yeah, it makes a token. Whatever. Ooh. Whenever you draw a card, you can pay 1 to make the guy bigger and make a token. That seems like absolutely bananas. Is there anything that, like, when a 1/1 comes into, when a creature comes into play, draw a card? There probably is, but what is it called? Nadir Kraken. I don't remember it off the top of my head, and we're gonna leave it alone for now. Could go in game plan. I should have just made a category called tokens, but we'll move on. I'm not even halfway through this list. And see, this is why this takes. Like, you can spend as much time deck building as Parallel Evolution. Oh man, that's mean. Is this just like a better? Wow, is that just like a better full flowering? I mean, the fact that you can't just sink as much mana as you want into it kind of hurts, and also if people have their own tokens. Polyraptor, Primal Vigor. Oh right, Primal Vigor. Yeah, Primal Vigor is the budget doubling season. Or what is it? Isn't it essentially the same thing? Oh, because it helps everyone, because it affects everyone, but really it like only affects you. I might end up killing doubling season, but we'll see. Quasi duplicate. How have I never heard of this? Rampaging Baloths. Yeah, I'm assuming, because this is one of the first videos I've ever created. If you're watching this, you probably haven't seen very much of me yet, but stringing together coherent sentences is not my strong suit. Oh, what is this card? Make a check as a copy of target creature you control or counter target activated or triggered ability. Ooh. Ronus's Last Stand. That's interesting. I feel like you could make this. I feel like you could make that card good in some deck. Not sure what it would be, but you could do something. Sandworm Convergence. I'm gonna leave that out for the moment because I just want because I wanna try to get a little lower on the mana curve. Yep, Second Harvest, another kind of card like that. Yeah, Sharding Sphinx. Sliver Hive, Soul. Oh yeah, Soul of the Harvest. I probably should put that in here. In theory, but it's a lot of. I'm doing a lot of just pure token generating in this deck. So let me see. Soul and Identity. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll play Swan Song. You know what? A 1 mana, even though it's situational, just a hard 1 mana just counter a thing is really pretty good, and no one cares about the 2/2 in Commander. Ooh, yeah, Sylvan Offering. That's not bad. Symbiotic Worm. Okay, I guess Symbiotic Worm's probably as close as I'm ever gonna get to the token boy that I was talking about before. Terastodon. Okay. Whenever non-token creature enters the battlefield you control. All right, I think I have to put the Great Henge in here. Honestly, it could. Where would this even go? Would this go in ramp? Would this go in game plan? I'm gonna put it in game plan. I'm sure there's a lot more crap I could get in here. Let's see. What else we got? Thragtusk. That I think that's like not quite as good in Commander. Turn Timbersaw, Undead Alchemist, Verdant Force. See, I'm trying to look in. I'm trying to look for stuff that's like not that expensive now. Okay, World Spine Worm, Orm Calling. Oh, that is really cool, actually. A buyback token creator. I'll put Wormcoil Legend in there. I honestly probably would have spelled that wrong if I hadn't seen it. Yeah, game plan. Why the heck not? Okay, now I want some. I know a finisher is gonna be Biomass Mutation, and then also probably Overwhelming Stampede. I already have enough expensive cards in here and enough like good stuff's cards. I don't need to put Crater Hoof. Game plan. Yeah, the game plan. If I do more of these, I'm probably gonna separate the game plan category into more than what I have right now. What have I got? Okay, I have game plan. 32. Let's see. Okay, so I have the 6 lands right now. So 74 minus 6 is 68, which is giving me. Ooh, that's only giving me enough. Okay, that's only giving me enough room for 32 lands. I'll add the forests and the plains just so I don't have to do it at the very end. And I'll add what I'm missing, 26. I'll just put in 13 of each for now, and then I'll be able to just up them as I go. Okay. So now do I have a 100 card? I do. I have a 100 card deck, and yeah. See, this is what happens when you don't budget yourself. You're at $660, and I'm probably not even optimized yet. Okay, but wow, Simic. I'm either more comfortable with this continually talking thing, or I'm just more comfortable with Simic cards as a whole, or both. It does help that I've played Simic before, and that I've played token strategies before. In terms of lands, Reliquary Tower is the other one I wanted. I mean, I know I'm gonna have the commander out relatively often, but for the times when I don't. For the times when someone just if someone just kills my commander, I don't want to suddenly have to discard 20 cards. Okay, let's see. Now, some other stuff I'm gonna search. Draw. I'll go into my advanced, and now you know what? I'm more comfortable with my gatherer search engine. So we'll go here. Token. I'll remove the rarity thing because I don't think I'm going to need it for what I'm going to search. Draw for each creature. And then really the other one I want is Soul of the Harvest. 36. Okay, this is about the size of the list I wanted. Let's see. Freya says draw a card for each green creature you control. This effect is rarer than I thought. Draw a card for each creature it devoured. That's not too bad. And then Slate of Ancestry is essentially that. Draw a card for each opponent who controls fewer creatures than you. Alright, so nothing. So wow, yeah, nothing really crazy. You know what? Before that, I'm gonna search. Let's see. Enters the battlefield. So I know I'm gonna hit Mole Drifter and stuff in this one, and this one will probably be. This one's probably going to be a much, much bigger pool. Yep, 246 cards. Okay. Agent of Treachery. I think that it just got banned in. The regular formats. You know what? Honestly, I could do our typical wall of blossoms. I'll probably get that in there. Why the heck not? I didn't. I didn't toss him in a category. Put him in draw. But the thing is, the issue with this is draw kind of is the game plan. So to an extent. So who knows? Yeah, and honestly, probably the other guy I should put in here is Labman. Just in case I manage to draw my deck. I'm honestly with Blade of Selves, and if you have 10 creatures and doubling season and whatnot, I think it is not out of the question that I could deck myself with this deck. What have I got? I've got 10 minutes. Okay, that's enough time to sit back and make some cuts. And then would it be would Thassa's Oracle be a good one too? Yeah, probably. Would I put her in draw? Yeah, I'll put her in draw. Why the hell not? Okay. See, this is the thing. It's I don't remember cards right off the top of my head that would be good in in any given deck, but like as I start looking at other cards, I remember cards that are like that card, and then from there I'll start looking some of these cards up. All slivers have that. Okay, that's something. Freaking Elvish Visionary should be in this deck. Seems fine. Yeah, you know what? I'll stretch the card draw category a little bit on this one because draw really is the game plan. Ooh, Fathom Mage. Oh man, see, this is so close to the infinite combo that I'm thinking of. If I could get an Experiment Kraj going on in this deck, I think that Experiment Kraj plus this plus the Kraken, I think that would be an infinite. Oh no, because you have to pay one. You have to pay one to keep it going. I mean, okay. So but then you're paying X to draw X cards, make X tokens, and it would still be really good. What have I got here? The Garruk's pack leader and stuff. I think I really mostly have small tokens going on in this deck. Oh yeah. When you cast a spell, you gain half X life and draw half X cards. What else do I have? Oh yeah. Oh, there was another finisher I wanted to put in here, which was Beastmaster Ascension. I feel like it's like a really easy, like I feel like it could just like blow like multiple people out of the water. Obviously, if you drop it and then you're not immediately attacking with 7 creatures, it's obviously like someone's gonna kill it. Someone's gonna kill it before it gets back to you, and if they can't, you were probably gonna win anyway. Let's keep going here. What have I got here? Okay, I have 7 minutes. All right. Yeah, you know what? Okay. At some point, all right. I'll put Muldrifter in because I said I was gonna put Muldrifter in, but then I think from here I need to leave myself enough time to and I'll say card draw even though it's game plan. You know what? I'm whenever I just wanna search one more thing real quick. Whenever you draw, well, this probably isn't gonna give me exactly what I want. What I want is this. I want it to actually search all the words in order whenever you draw. This is gonna get okay. All right, this is gonna get me what I want. If you draw a card, put a plus one counter on Chasm Skulker. All right, yeah, this was worth looking up real quick. All right, game plan. But I do got to be fast because I have 5 minutes. Whenever you draw a card, second card each turn. Whenever you draw a card, you gain a life. That's not bad, but I don't think it's really in the game plan. Trying to deck myself. I don't do that. Lore scale, Codal. Okay, there's a lot of whenever you draw your second card each turn. Nivazet, Mitrophage, the 8/8, that's kind of cute. But ooh, Psychosis Crawler. Okay, yeah, that is another really good. That's another really good potential finisher. Okay. Do I have time for? Do I have time to grab one more card? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I have 4 minutes. How many cuts do I have to make? Okay. I only have to make 8, but honestly, probably more because. Stat. Ooh, yeah. The mana curve is pretty high. All right. So let's start looking into cutting some of these 5s. Trasta, Beastmaster Ascension, Bramble Sovereign. Deep Forest. I probably don't need Deep Forest Hermit and Deranged Hermit. I'll cut Doubling Season for price. Gelatinous Genesis. Gloth. I'll cut Mere Battlesphere. It's only in there because it's making tokens. Seaborn Muse. Seaborn Muse is really good, but it probably doesn't need to be in the deck. The Great Henge is going to bring up the cost, or it's going to bring up the mana average. Okay, 3 minutes. I can make like a few more cuts. Honestly, probably just cut like the boys like Brainstorm and whatnot, because I don't think they're. It's not a very. It's a creature themed deck, so like why would I, why would I just have the sorceries? Okay, 3 minutes. I have. Yeah. Meh. I'll kill Wood Elves. I don't really need stuff that comes into play untapped. So now I am back to 100, but I gotta kill like 4 or 5 more in the next 2 minutes before I'm done. Okay, and I am. Oh wow, I'm majority mana costs outer, production inner. Okay, so I need to cut islands for forests, and where am I with that? Okay, all right, that's much better. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll cut a 5, 6. The rampaging Baloths. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Greater Good. I don't think that's really gonna do me a ton of good. Meh. Bane of Progress, I don't think actually like Bane of Progress doesn't fit the theme too much here. 2 more maybe. 1 minute, 1 minute 36 seconds. Fable of Wolfenal was really cute. I don't know if it's actually like a good card. Bramble Sovereign seems fun. I'll kill Full Flowering. I don't like the Populate, and then 2 more question mark. I think. What should I get rid of here? What was the kind of stuff that I put in when I just didn't know what else to put in? I'll cut freaking Naturalize. It's not that great. Okay, so now am I 40 seconds? Okay, so I'll do. Where'd my lands go? I'll put 2 forests and I'll put 2 islands. Was it 13? No, it was 12. And okay, and I have 100 cards. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Really the only. Yeah, I mean the mana curve does run a little high, But I think that's the main. I think that's really the only problem I see with this deck, and Simic is extremely good at ramping. All right. Yeah, I am quite happy with this. Okay, so now I guess there's only a certain amount I can like analyze my own deck list, but I think we made it through all the categories. We definitely got plenty of card draw in there. I think we fit the theme of the deck. I could definitely see a lot of games going where you cast Tishana on like turn 4 or 5 or something, and then you're already drawing like 4 cards, and and it's just a bad time for everybody in general. Yeah. So I'm sure there are subtle tweaks I can make. Probably one thing I would do is I would put in I would think about putting in the Arbor Elf and the Llanowar Elves and the Elvish Mystic and all that crap. I don't know if I would cut like game plan cards for those. All right, well, yeah. Again, that's just at a glance. So now, apologies for the drilling. I don't know exactly what my neighbor's doing, but my neighbor always seems to choose to drill at 11 o'clock at night. The more I say it, the dumber it sounds. So like I really don't know, but it sounds like drilling. Anyway, what's the commander called again? Tishana. I think really the mana cost is the only thing holding back this commander from being like a bonkers Simic commander, just like draw stuffs. Okay. What am I missing here? Okay, nothing too crazy that I'm seeing at first. Ooh, Beast. All right, Beast Whisperer. That's probably one I should have. That's probably one I should have put in there. Yep. Okay. So the Llanowar Elves, the Elvish Mystic, the Kior's Follower. That stuff definitely should have gone in here. Reclamation Sage. That's another one. Tatiova. Okay. Yeah. She seems pretty good. You're like you're drawing a card whenever you play a land. Yeah. Beast Within. Thassa's Oracle. Eternal Witness. That's the quintessential green creature. Fiendhorn Elves. Psychosis Crawler. Okay, I'm glad I got that. Labman. Cold-Eyed Selkie. If I'd made this more of the Simic build where I like tried to make tiny things and then make them much bigger, that's probably I would have put that in there. Yep, Nadir Kraken. Birds of Paradise is the other one. Jiraga Tree Speaker's not bad. It's not an elf deck. Chasm Skulker. Yep, I'm glad I got that in there. Craterhoof. That was the one I was saying. We don't really need. I didn't get EDHRec in there. I probably good chance I would have got EDHRec in there if I had a little bit more time. The thing I'm wondering about is are there many flying token creators in this deck, or in Simic in general? I did not see a lot of. I would have thought there'd be like birds or something you could make, but then again, birds are white and the spirits are usually white. Yeah, blue tokens is not the best archetype, or it doesn't have quite that much available to it. Ooh, Herald of Secret Streams. I did not know that was a card, and that should go straight into my Voral deck. Soul of the Harvest. Yeah, that's probably one that would go in there if I tweak the list a little bit. What have I got? Growth Spiral. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, but Blue Suns. Yeah, Fierce Guardianship. That's gonna be in every. That's gonna be in every blue list ever. Court of Calling. I mean, you could. Ooh, pull from tomorrow. Yeah, that's another draw X spell that I should have got in there. I mean, it does really depend. It does really depend how much you want to make it like just get a massive hand and then maybe commander damage people out, or do you want to go the like, okay, make a bunch of creatures and then just use the value from the cards you're drawing from Tatiova from Tishana rather than like actually taking advantage of the fact that she's a 2020. What would be one thing I did forget to put in there? I think is a trample provider or two. The only thing I have is Overwhelming Stampede. You could just do something like any equipment that makes something unblockable also, or gives it flying or gives it trample. There's a lot of stuff you could do. Veil of Summer's a fun card. Yep, Overwhelming Stampede, Finale of Devastation, Urban Evolution. That's a good one. Yeah, basically everything I feel like I'm seeing on this list is like, why are people playing Harmonize? Why are people playing freaking Harmonize? You're in blue. You don't need to play that card. That's just like, you're just paying 4 mana to draw 3 cards. No, stop. I mean, I get that you're in a draw archetype, but like you're playing blue. There are so many better options. Harvest Season. That's definitely like I would just pull like any of the ramp cards that I have and just put that in there. Yeah, you got some of the copy stuff going on here. Overwhelming Insight. Sky Shroud Claim. That's probably another one that I would put in here that sets up a turn 5 commander. Freaking Overrun, Windfall. Why would you do that? You're gonna have the most cards. Like, why would you give everyone else 20 cards? What have we got here? I'm definitely gonna have forgotten some of these. Fencer's Turn. Well, I mean, okay. Why are people playing 1,000-Year Elixir? I don't know why people are playing 1,000-Year Elixir, but that's okay. Yeah, at the beginning of combat, accept the token. Ooh, Helm of the Host. Yeah, that's not quite as dumb as Blade of Selves, but that should definitely be in there. Okay, yeah, make a Merfolk. Ristic Study. Damn it, I didn't put Ristic Study in the list. That's one that definitely would go in there and would draw me a dumb number of cards. Okay, make 2 tokens. Imprison in the Moon is just a really good card. Mystic Remora, yep. I'm glad people found Fable of Wolf and Owl. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Dictative Crew Fix. I was thinking about that. Omniscience is a game ender. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna find much more here that I didn't already know existed. Navigin might be worth running in this deck, just because you're making like 4 or 5 tokens in a turn, like getting 5+1/+1 counters. That's pretty damn good value. Ancient Tomb. Let me just spend $550 and buy a freaking Gaia's Cradle real quick. Okay. Yep. Thought Vessel, Simic Bucket, yep, Talisman, Signet, Arcane Signet. Guess you don't really need it in this deck. And the lands. Yeah, Temple of Mystery. if I wanted to do Simic Growth Chamber. Yeah, the only other one I would have done is probably Flooded Grove. I like the I like the I think they're called filter lands, these, because they enter untapped, but they can still color fix you if you've got the other color. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, and then probably Path of Ancestry. Prismatic Vista. Okay, yeah, I mean, whatever. You can do whatever you want with a mana base, but all right. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this list. This went significantly better than the first time. I definitely want to do more of these, and possibly something that I could start doing in the future if my play group ever ends up going online. Starting to record ourselves playing games and uploading those somewhere. Something I could do is I could use those games as an opportunity to test out these lists. Because I'm probably not. I don't think I'm ever going to like buy the cards for any of these decks. But my play group plays on Tabletop Simulator, which you can very easily just get. Like you can get all the cards you need onto that basically free because they're just objects that you make. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for tuning in and for listening whether you're listening on Twitch, on YouTube, on wherever, and I hope to see you next time for another Commander Power Hour. I'll give one more quick scan through the deck so you can kind of see where I ended up, and targeted removal, and I'll show the stats one more time. The mana curve was a little bit higher than I wanted, but I ended up with 29 creatures. A bit low on the instants and sorceries, but it makes sense because it's a creature themed deck. All right, I think that's about it. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.